The moment nobody expected, July 29th, 2025. Thousands of football fans are lining the Mall in London, waiting to celebrate England's historic Euros victory. But hidden among the crowd, something extraordinary is about to happen. Princess Beatrice, carrying her 6-month-old daughter in a simple baby carrier, is about to give the world its first glimpse of the most unique royal baby in British history. This isn't a planned photo call. There's no palace announcement, no red carpet, just a mother, a father, and their children blending into the crowd like any other family celebrating their country's triumph. But what makes this moment so special isn't just the unexpected debut. It's who this tiny baby really is, and the remarkable story of how she came to be there, the secret that shocked the world. To understand why this moment was so unexpected, we need to go back to January 22nd, 2025. At exactly 12:57 p.m. in Chelsea and Westminster Hospital, London, a tiny baby girl entered the world weighing just 4 pounds and 5 ounces. Her parents, Princess Beatrice and Edoardo Mapelli Mozzi, were besotted with their tiny and absolutely perfect daughter. But the world wouldn't know about her for another week. The late Queen's granddaughter, 36, and her husband, Edoardo Mapelli Mozzi, welcomed their second child a week ago on January 22nd at the Chelsea and Westminster Hospital in London. The couple are said to be besotted with tiny and absolutely perfect baby Athena Elizabeth Rose. This wasn't supposed to happen yet. Beatrice was due to give birth in early spring, but sometimes babies have their own plans. Beatrice was due to give birth in early spring, and in December received medical advice and was told not to travel long distances. She joined the royal family at church in Sandringham on Christmas Day after changing her travel plans to spend the festive period overseas, with doctors said to have warned that a premature arrival was a possibility. When Buckingham Palace finally announced the birth on January 29th, the statement was beautifully simple. Her Royal Highness Princess Beatrice and Mr. Edoardo Mapelli Mozzi are delighted to announce the safe arrival of their daughter, Athena Elizabeth Rose Mapelli Mozzi, born on Wednesday, 22nd January at 12:57 p.m. at Chelsea and Westminster Hospital, London. The baby was born weighing 4 pounds and 5 ounces. But here's what makes this name so significant. Athena, the Greek goddess of wisdom, a name that speaks to intelligence, strength, and strategic thinking. Elizabeth, a tribute to the late Queen Elizabeth II, continuing a beautiful tradition. And Rose, a name that adds a touch of English garden beauty to this little princess's identity. Sarah Ferguson, the Duchess of York, couldn't contain her grandmother joy, posting on social media, overflowing with love and joy to be able to welcome Athena Elizabeth Rose into the world. She is already so adored, and I'm incredibly blessed to be a granny once again. So proud of Edo, Beatrice, and the rest of my little five-a-side team. The baby who made history before her first birthday. But baby Athena isn't just any royal baby. She's literally made history before she could even sit up. The newborn was born in the year of 2025, which makes her the first member of the royal family to be part of Generation Beta, or Gen Beta for short. Think about that for a moment. Generation Beta immediately succeeds Generation Alpha, born from 2010 to 2024. They will be familiar with self-driving cars and virtual immersion experiences. Generation Gamma, those born from 2040 to 2054, will come after them, followed by Generation Delta, 2055 to 2069. The latest generation of babies will be born between 2025 and 2039 and could end up being the first generation to live into the 22nd century. Imagine that. Princess Beatrice's daughter could still be alive in the year 2010, potentially witnessing humanity's journey into the next century. What will Generation Beta be like? According to the demographer Mark McCrindle, Generation Beta will grow up in a world shaped by breakthroughs in technology, evolving social norms, and an increasing focus on sustainability and global citizenship. These children will grow up in a world where the digital and physical are seamlessly integrated, including in healthcare, entertainment, and education. But there's something bittersweet about this technological future. Unlike their predecessors, social connection will look totally different for Gen Beta, something many people may be quite sad over. Born into a world of always-on technology, They will navigate friendships, education, and careers in an era where digital interaction is the default, McCrindle adds. Yet here was baby Athena on July 29th, experiencing something beautifully analog, the pure joy of a crowd celebrating their country's victory, the warmth of her father's arms, the excitement of her siblings waving England flags. In a world that's becoming increasingly digital, this moment was refreshingly, powerfully human. Did you know that Athena's early arrival gives us a glimpse into Princess Beatrice's character as a mother? In a deeply personal essay for British Vogue, Beatrice revealed, "Nothing quite prepares you for the moment when you realize your baby's going to arrive early," she penned, describing the experience as humbling. The princess described her daughter as so tiny it took more than a few weeks for the tears of relief to dry. The debut that almost didn't happen. Fast forward to July 27, 2025. England's Lionesses have just made history, defeating Spain in a nail-biting penalty shootout to win the UEFA Women's Euro 2025 final. The entire country is celebrating, and London is preparing for a massive victory parade. Now here's where the story gets interesting. While Prince William and Princess Charlotte were at the match in Switzerland, representing the royal family officially, Princess Beatrice was at home with her young family. There was no expectation that she would attend the victory parade. No royal diary entry, no official announcement. But sometimes the best moments are the unplanned ones. Princess Beatrice and her family made a surprise appearance in the crowd during the team's championship parade on July 29th. Beatrice and husband Edoardo Mapelli Mozzi brought their 6-month-old daughter Athena out in public for the first time for the event, lining up along the Mall in London, leading to Buckingham Palace. Picture this scene. The family, Beatrice, Edoardo, her stepson, Christopher Wolfe, daughter Sienna and baby Athena, seemed to be enjoying themselves as they were spotted in the crowds at the mall. This wasn't a royal engagement. This was a family day out that happened to make history. Proud dad Edo wore Athena in a baby carrier during the parade, with the infant dressed in a sweet pink outfit and matching socks. Meanwhile, Princess Beatrice went with a laid-back look for the day, wearing an ivory cable-knit sweater and a blue floral print maxi skirt by Farm Rio, paired with red Rothy's Mary Jane flats. The choice of outfit tells us everything about Beatrice's approach to royal life. This wasn't about making a fashion statement or commanding attention. She wore exactly what any stylish mom would wear to a public celebration. Comfortable, pretty, and perfect for chasing after children in a crowd. Little Sienna, who will turn 4 in September, seemed to be enjoying the parade, waving an England flag in one of the suite photos. 9-year-old Wolfie was there too, climbing on barriers to get a better view of the celebrating team. What's remarkable is how normal this all was. They blended in among the crowd and waited just like any other football fans to catch a glimpse of the team during their victory parade. In an age where every royal appearance is carefully choreographed, this spontaneous family outing felt refreshingly authentic. A new kind of royal childhood. But this public debut reveals something deeper about how Princess Beatrice is raising her children. Although Christopher, also known as Wolfie, has joined Beatrice and Edo at royal events, such as Princess Kate's Carol concert, they've kept their daughters out of the public eye and have never shown their faces on social media. This is intentional parenting. Beatrice is giving her daughters the gift of privacy while still allowing them to experience the joy of being part of national celebrations. It's a delicate balance, protecting their childhood while not denying them the experience of being part of something bigger than themselves. Think about what this means for baby Athena's future. Her first public appearance wasn't at a formal royal event, wasn't for official photos or ceremony. It was celebrating England's football victory, surrounded by thousands of ordinary people sharing a moment of pure national joy. What a beautiful first introduction to public life. The symbolism is powerful. After a nail-biting final on Sunday, July 27, the England women's team reigned victorious over Spain following a dramatic penalty shootout. This was a moment of triumph, of breaking barriers, of women's sport being celebrated on the highest stage. For baby Athena's first public moment to be tied to this historic achievement sends a message about the values her parents want to instill. Royal expert commentary noted, "It was so heartwarming to see Princess Beatrice and Edoardo Mapelli Mozzi with their young family showing their support for the Lionesses. They blended in among the crowd and waited just like any other football fans to catch a glimpse of the team during their victory parade. This approach to royal life is revolutionary in its ordinariness. No security barriers separating them from the public. No special viewing areas, just a family in the crowd sharing a national moment of celebration. It's exactly what a modern monarchy should look like. Accessible, relatable, and genuinely part of the community they serve. The timing couldn't have been more perfect either. The new family outing also comes just after Beatrice and Edoardo celebrated their 5th wedding anniversary with a stunning Scotland getaway. They're clearly a family that values both private moments and public celebration, finding the right balance between royal duty and personal joy. The royal family's quiet revolution. What makes this debut so significant isn't just that it happened, but how it happened. This wasn't palace protocol, this was family choice. And it represents a quiet revolution in how the younger generation of royals approach public life. Look at the broader context. While Prince William and Princess Charlotte were at the Lionesses match against the Netherlands during the group stage on July 9th in Zurich. As patron of England's Football Association, known as the FA, he visited the team's training center at St. George's Park on June 30th before the Lionesses departed for Switzerland. Beatrice's involvement was purely personal, purely joyful. King Charles issued a personal message to congratulate England women's football team after they won the semi-final in Geneva last Tuesday, as well as another hearty round of applause after the final. For more years than I care to remember, England fans have sung that famous chant, "Football's coming home," the king wrote. Even Beatrice's sister, Princess Eugenie, also shared her joy to her personal social media on Instagram stories after the match concluded, writing, "Come on at Lionesses, you absolute Legans, sick." The entire royal family was celebrating this victory, but Beatrice did something different. She didn't just send congratulations from afar. She took her children into the heart of the celebration. She let them experience what it feels like to be part of a crowd united in joy and national pride. This tells us something important about Beatrice's parenting philosophy. Athena is 11th in line to the throne, following her mom and her older sister. She is also the late Queen Elizabeth's 14th great-grandchild and Prince Andrew and Sarah Ferguson's 4th grandchild. She will grow up knowing she's royal, but her first public memory will be of being part of the crowd, not separate from it. The practical aspects of this debut are fascinating too. Managing 3 children in a busy crowd, keeping a 6-month-old baby comfortable and safe, navigating through thousands of excited fans, this required real parenting skills, not just royal protocol knowledge, and by all accounts, the family looked relaxed and happy throughout. The future starts now. As baby Athena experienced her first taste of public life, wrapped safely in her father's arms while her siblings waved flags and cheered, she was witnessing more than just a football celebration. She was seeing what it means to be part of a nation's joy, to share in collective triumph, to be royal but also genuinely human. Athena was born on January 22nd and arrived prematurely, as Princess Beatrice opened up about in an article she wrote for British Vogue. "Nothing quite prepares you for the moment when you realize your baby's going to arrive early," she penned, describing the experience as humbling. From that vulnerable beginning to this moment of pure celebration, Athena's first 6 months tell a story of resilience, family love, and the beautiful unpredictability of life. This debut wasn't just about introducing a royal baby to the world. It was about introducing a new way of being royal. One where duty and joy go hand in hand, where formal protocol doesn't prevent authentic family moments, and where the next generation grows up understanding that being royal means being part of the community, not above it. As Generation Beta's first royal member, baby Athena will grow up in a world we can barely imagine. But if her first public appearance is anything to go by, she'll navigate that future with the same blend of dignity and down-to-earth warmth that her parents showed on that July day in London. The crowd cheered for the Lionesses that day, but they also witnessed something equally historic, the quiet debut of a royal baby who might just represent the future of the monarchy itself. Natural, unposed, and beautifully, perfectly human. That's how you introduce a royal baby to the world in 2025. Not with trumpets and ceremony, but with joy, family, and the simple magic of being part of something bigger than yourself. Welcome to the world, Princess Athena. Your story is just beginning.